Lester, who runs a courier company that serves wealthy people. On the other hand, weird by the lockdown, Emma is always alone and desires to have a friend. The mother-daughter duo takes the virus test and passes it with flying colors, receives a generous tip from Piper. After delivering the packages, Sarah is forced to stay indoors and is bound to take care of her grandma, life of their own. Although buying such bands illegally is considered a punishable offense for live sessions, as she is taking song requests from her fans, a disabled that her songs helped him during his time in the war. This explains everything in detail. The two develop a special bond between them. A poem for her. Later at night, while Sarah and Nico are video chatting he will arrive there soon. Just then, the sanitation department knocks at her door. Sarah prepares for the worst. Harland arrives outside the door and tells his men. At the same time, Nico takes out his motorbike and rushes to Sarah's apartment. They are caught. Despite this, Nico insists on keeping an eye on Sarah from William is preparing to leave the house late at night. Surprisingly, still, she lets him leave, but not before telling him to burn his clothes. William is a piece of shit. After the happy hour, William returns to his host Lita for their regular virus checkup. At first, she gets her self-check, suggests Lita to be taken to the quarantine zone. Nico also gets to know about it and go away. She also tells him that this might be their last meeting, as he will get some immunity passes anyhow, and leaves the building. Following does not have any passes, but knows someone who can arrange them. He then tells with William about the passes. Hearing this, the Griffins are shocked, as they wonder. Piper tells Nico that she has run out of the bands, but she does know someone who's at the given address, and enters an abandoned building to meet the dealer. While he is whom Nico is trying to get the band, with Harland continuously asking for some personal pocket knife, but the latter hits him back, and somehow manages to escape from the situation. With time running out, Nico dresses his wounds and suggests Sarah out Griffin and his illegal immunity band business. She also tells him to confront the guy, rather than being suppressed by him. In the meantime, May gets a mirror. Seeing the messages, William becomes mad and immediately calls May to stop calling her. She then cuts the call short, leaving William worried. In his room, he is confronted by Piper. She points a gun at him and mentions. Piper calls May to warn her about William arriving at her place to help her and lets her stay at his place. Meanwhile, the sanitation department is among the group, and he continuously asks her to reveal herself. In the following scene, an enraged Nico breaks into the Griffin residence situation. Scared, Piper takes her daughter Emma to the bathroom and is not there to expose their business, but to find help for his love. Here, a bracelet before handing it to Nico. With his mission finally accomplished, arrives. Dozer also takes out his military drone and flies it towards May. Threatens her to get out of the car. When she does not comply, he breaks the car and saves May. God damn, Dozer goes hard. Meanwhile, she is forced to go to the Q zone. After some time, Nico arrives at Sarah to attack Nico again with his pocket knife, but this time, Nico picks. While leaving the apartment, Nico comes upon Sarah's mobile phone and vehicle. In turn, Lester calls Dozer and urges him to find the vehicle. Dozer spots the sanitation vehicle and informs Nico about the location to stop Nico, but he somehow manages to come near Sarah and secretly hand him. After a thorough checkup, both Nico and Sarah are found to be reveals that she is also immune like him. She also mentions that the only reason in the final scene of the movie, Piper and May team up and frame William highway. The movie ends with Lester receiving an immunity bracelet sent to help the channel out. Thank you.